comment, subscribe. It'll make me happy. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Ain't No Bassmaster. I'm here at the Bass-O-Matic 5000 again today, and today is definitely the saddest day of the year. Today's the day I have to winterize this thing and pack everything up and get it covered for the winter months ahead. You know, I'm not lucky enough to have a garage for my boat, or even like a carport or anything like that. So, you know, it's really imperative that I get this thing covered and get it out of the elements. That's pretty much it. You know, it's got to stay that way until the springtime rolls around and it gets to the point where I can get it ready for fishing again. So here we go. Tag along. This will be in time-lapse mode, obviously, and I'll probably, you know, do some annotation throughout the video, talk about the things that I'm doing, and get my pointers on how to take care of certain winterization items and techniques. So join along. Here we go.
So right off the bat, this project didn't get off to a good start. I pulled my boat further out in the driveway so I could warm up the engine for about 5 minutes or so before I did the winter maintenance on it, and the thing wouldn't turn over. You may remember from a video I did about a month or so ago on battery health, I had an issue with this battery while it was out on the water. So this pretty much was the final nail in the coffin for me and convinced me I'm replacing this lead acid battery over the winter with a dual purpose lithium cranking and deep cycle battery. After letting the battery charge for a few hours, I was back in business and finally got the motor running and warmed up. After changing the oil and the oil filter, I pushed the boat back down the driveway some so I can run it again for another 5 minutes to make sure there aren't any leaks or issues, and also so I can get a better reading on the oil level on the dipstick. Next, I went to change the lower unit gear lube, and once again ran into an issue. This time the drain screw for the lower unit was stuck, and my screwdriver didn't quite seem to be up to the task. I tried loosening it up some by tapping it with the hammer, but it didn't seem to want to budge, and I was definitely afraid of stripping the screw. I can't stress how important it is to have various spare parts for your boat and motors handy, whether it's drain screws, fuses, drain plugs, rolling motor prop pins, etc. I keep telling myself every year I'm going to get all these things stocked up on my boat, and it never happens. So take my advice and don't be like me. Anyway, I bought a larger screwdriver at Home Depot and was finally able to get the screw loosened. The next maintenance item on the outboard is removing the prop, checking for any fishing lines stuck in there, and lubing the prop shaft with grease. I'm probably going to replace this beat up prop over the winter, so I went ahead and just reused the prop cotter pin since it's coming off again before I use the motor again. But you never should reuse a prop pin, always replace it with a new one. Removing them definitely weakens the metal from the bending back and forth. Final maintenance item on the motor was locating the various grease points or grease nipples on the motor and applying fresh grease to these points with the grease gun and Mercury's 24-C green grease. The last thing to do before getting ready to mount the Bass-O-Matic Igloo 5000 cover system was to remove the batteries, tackle and miscellaneous storage, depth finders, and pedestal seats from the boat. I also removed the trolling motor prop to look for any tangled fishing line too, something you should do at least several times during the fishing season. As far as battery and depth finder storage, my philosophy is that if the boat is stored outside over the winter, this stuff should come inside. I know there's probably some debate on this subject out there, but depth finders are basically computers, so extreme cold for prolonged periods of time probably isn't the best thing for them. And the extreme cold can take its toll on battery health too over the long run. This is my first year owning lithium batteries, but the best information I can find is that they should be stored at about 50% charge, which is about where they were after my last fishing trip. And as far as the lead acid starter battery, I'm not really worried about it. It's stayed at charge since I plan on ditching it by next season anyway. In hindsight, I should have used a better camera angle for this part of the video, so sorry about that. Oh, one last thing, I cover both the power and data cables for both of my fish finders inside a plastic sandwich bag, and I tape them shut just to try to prevent them from possibly getting wet if the cover leaks, and to prevent any corrosion of the connections. the motor winterization and other boat winterization items out of the way, it's now time for me to erect the Bass-O-Matic Igloo 5000 cover on the boat to keep it dry and snow-free all winter. I designed this thing last year based on a product I saw online to make a cover that will not only withstand the wind, but easily shed off any rain or snow precipitation. One thing I did want to say or point out is that before I put the cover on the boat, I placed 3 or 4 small bowls of peppermint oil rodent repellent balls in various places of the boat to try to deter mice from inhabiting my boat over the winter. You can get these off of Amazon. I've read conflicting information, some from rodent exterminators, so who knows how self-serving some of the information is on the effectiveness of rodent repellents. But I feel like they did a good job last year, and something is better than nothing as far as I'm concerned.
Well, there you have it. My winterized Bass-O-Matic 5000. It's all under the Bass-O-Matic Igloo 5000. So, you know, hopefully it'll survive the winter. It didn't really get tested a whole lot last winter in terms of snow. In fact, it didn't get tested at all. But, I mean, the pitch on this thing is so steep, hopefully it can handle whatever kind of snowfall we get this year. You know, this thing, I didn't realize this year it was just as much a pain in the butt to put up this year as it was last year to design it. So I don't know, I think next year, you know, I gotta design some kind of like lean-to type thing or something like that. Not like a full-blown carport, but something that I can just like roll this boat under and put like a conventional boat cover on it, and it'll be good to go for the winter. Because doing this thing, it's for the birds. It's a lot of work. Anyway, at the end of this video, I'll link the video I did last year when I walked through designing this whole entire thing, if you want to watch that. Anyway, that's all for this video. Don't forget to tune in December 18th for a major announcement about a major award that you could be part of.
It's a major award.
Next video. Thanks again for watching.